have officially made the decision. We're moving in tomorrow. So we have no water here at our rental. Sounds like well collapsed, took out the well pump. So we're going to have to get town water, or they're going to have to get town water hooked up here. And that could be a long time. So Tegan's going to take the day off tomorrow. I'm going to take the day off tomorrow, or at least part of the day. And we're going to take all of our essential stuff and just move it there. We need like the refrigerator moved. We need our bed moved. Food, clothes, dishes, a bunch of other random stuff. But we're going to just get all the essential things there, get settled, get essentially moved in. We can live there, somewhere that actually has water. And then, yeah, then just work at bringing all of our other stuff later. Gotta bite the bullet sometime. Move-in day, well, at least part move-in. It's bring our random bits of suitcases and stuff that we just packed last night because we decided, hey, we gotta get in here. Well, things escalated quickly. Rain rolling out with a bunch of stuff. My truck is packed. Tegan's car is packed. Back to the new house. Documented. Making progress. How's Tegan made out? I don't think Tegan put anything away yet. Everything's hidden. I guess that's the way a kitchen's supposed to be. So what's behind this door? Nothing, Tegan. See? Nothing.
I don't even know what I'm...
Well, first dishwasher load. We gotta figure, like, you have to completely relearn this now. Like, where are we gonna put everything? Like, do you go that direction or do you go this direction? I mean, there's, hopefully it'll work and clean stuff. Oh, you got it dirty, Tegan. Oh, you got the dishwasher. Oh, no. Buy another one. Ruined. Samsung or iPad? Wrong tablet. Voila. The first dishwasher load. Actually fit more than I thought it was going to. It looks small, but I guess maybe it's an optical illusion because it's all shiny inside. What's Tegan's review so far? It's in there.
If it cleans off some dry, crusty dishes.
Yeah, dry, crusty, exactly.
Oh, it does?
Maybe. Oops. We didn't realize they had the valve off. She started making some growling sound. She wasn't too happy. Canceled it, and then I said to Tegan, I was like, man, is this thing quiet when it's filling with water? You can't even hear the water going in. The one at the rental is just like, it just sounds like a leprechaun with a pressure washer inside there. Funny story. My mom is bringing us dinner for tonight, and Tegan's mom is also bringing us dinner for tonight. So our move-in day, we get double the dinners. So, how would you rate this dishwasher? Did it wash dishes?
Yeah, it's just the water is leaving some spots. And we have to invest in rinse aids, liquids.
But I think it's the water itself. I think there's just junk inside the tank still. Like Todd suggested putting in a bunch of bleach and then just let it kill everything for sure, and might help a little bit with that. But Tegan's getting everything all set up. Got the fridges in place. Tegan's got a million billion dishes put away. We got most of this put in. Bed is ready to go. So we have somewhere to sleep. We have somewhere to keep food cold. And that's about it. And some dishes. Some clothes upstairs. We get that feeling that you're being watched. Little kitties are everywhere now. They're definitely not like your typical cats where they hear a loud noise, they run away. They run towards the loud noise. Watching Tegan. I'm like, what the heck is she doing? Is she going to give us food? Oh man, maybe she's going to give us some dinner. Oh, we're so starving. We're such bad mousers. We've never caught a mouse yet, so we're just so hungry. Yeah, they got it figured out now. Meow. Meow. I know you want food. Meow, meow. They're trained to come back already. And they'll go in their happy little home. Morning, cuties. Hey? Hey? I know I hear you. Oh, how's the box? It's good, hey? You guys get to run around at night now. You get to go chase all the mouses. Oh yeah. All right, let's get some brekkie. Oh, get him. Get him. Been a long day. We're settling in for the night. And it just seems weird. Keep feeling like we need to pack up and race back to the rental there and get ready for bed, but here we are. First morning, temporary walk-in closet, aka just the entire bedroom upstairs. They definitely just heard us moving around and want food. One thing no one talks about when you move into a new house is the different smells. So this morning we made tea using a pot, but I put it on this burner, and we're not sure if this burner had something gross on it that just made like a, you can't even describe the smell. It's like some almost fishy burning something kind of smell. But then we started the dishwasher at the same time, so we weren't sure if it was like food stuff coming out of the dishwasher and then coming through the vent that's right under the handle here, or not sure what it was. So every time we're doing something, or we turned on the oven the other night when we moved in, we had some pizza that Tegan's parents brought. That was making all kinds of weird smells and whatever, and first startups. So it's just kind of, you're always wondering if something is majorly wrong or if it's just a normal bad smell that's a new normal smell that makes any sense. Things like this that we wanted to have done before we moved. The top compartment here gets all loaded up with, you know, white junk, and then the tanks get filled, so it had to get cleaned. But now here I am doing it at, 6 in the morning, almost 7 now. 3 weeks of burn time on the wood boiler here. And other than having that handle come loose and having it flame out on me almost daily because it's too warm is the problem, it's been good. I took off the smoke flap so it lets out a lot of smoke from the front door now, but it doesn't stick. Because I had, I think twice where I almost could not get the door open because the flap had glued itself to the front of this. But you can see when it burns hot, it actually burns a lot of this back off again. All in all, it's been good. The biggest issue is that our house is too efficient and it doesn't require heating very often. So this boiler is not getting called for, that it ends up flaming itself out, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I mean, the house still remains at 21 and it's all good. Oh no, she's flaming out the front here. That's the only other thing that smoke flap did, is it kept the flames from shooting out in your face. In terms of firewood consumption, we have finished 3 totes. So we're averaging almost exactly 1 tote per week. And that's in this kind of warmer weather we've been having. We're floating between, the coldest we saw was minus 18 for 2 nights, but usually around minus 5-ish at night. And then we're going to about 0, -2 during the day type of deal. So it's not super cold out yet. It is the first week of December. Like usually we're minus 20, during the day right now, and minus 25, almost into the minus 30s at night. So this is a abnormally warm year, but it's been great for getting stuff done in and around the house. Probably only our main concern with the cats is we have a pretty brave fox here, right? You want snacks. I don't have snacks. You're not getting cat food either. And don't eat the cats as food either. Yeah, yawn. I'm so boring, hey? That's what the majority of the comments say too. freaked out too. I feel like the main character in a horror movie where you hear the terrible sound and you know you're not supposed to go towards it, but you just can't resist. I got the cats with me. We're all good. So I thought I was seeing light over there earlier. First camera won't pick it up. But it definitely seems like... No, I can't get it to pick it up. It almost looks like there's light through the trees towards that sound. But I can't tell if it's just light from the house reflecting over there. Well, it was definitely our fox friend. He just went rolling by. He's right there. Maybe you see his eyes by the ramp. Where'd he go? Looked like he was limping though. Weird. Alright, more moving in update. Tegan is putting together the bookshelves from IKEA, which is... They're going in here. And then they're going to be pantry shelves. The only thing that's kind of scary is, let me grab one of these. These are the little holders they give you. So these things theoretically just go like that. And then go like that. And then they go like that. And then it does have a little thing on the bottom. I don't know. We're going to stress test them. But we're blocking some plugs here, so I'm just cutting out the back of this. So that when we slide it over, should be able to get power. Not that we really need to, but yeah, I'm just going to do that one. This one we're just going to ignore. That one can just disappear. Well, it's not 100% perfect, but it will do. Oh yeah. So I didn't feel like pulling out the chop saw, so I actually cut that last baseboard with the oscillating tool the whole way. And you know what? It's pretty damn good. Just got to be careful with it. You just got to, cut it like a bagel at Tim Hortons. You just go in a circle the whole way around. Fall on your line. This one I tried to get fancy and I notched it to go inside. Totally not worth the effort. This one, just cut it off straight. Whatever. And there we go. Lots of pantry storage. And so what I did was, because nothing's straight or anything, so we take and build the frames, we put the shelves in to pull everything around to be nice and straight because they're kind of floppy. Then I actually screwed them together similar to how you do the IKEA kitchen cabinets. So I did 2 top, 2 bottom all the way around. So that way they're nice and straight in line. They're already solid together with that. And then I went and I put on their safety brackets up top. So the one over here, I only could get one in. So I did both the little screws in the top, make it a little stronger. The middle one that goes lined up around there, so I added another screw onto that, and that one's just done normally. So these things are super sturdy. So I think the limiting factor is gonna be those little pins. Tried to whip up a little egg sandwich today and used the little pan on the burner there. I've cooked a lot on Coleman stoves, propane, barbecues with elements and stuff like that. This thing is crazy hot. The eggs took maybe 30 seconds a side. I literally turned it on, set it to medium heat, and cracked the eggs in, and they were just instantly frying, which is nice, but overcooked them a bit. Pulled those out, threw some bacon in there, put the bacon on, turned around, got the other stuff for the sandwich, came back, already burnt on the one side, burnt. So it's a little hot. Here's a pro tip for anyone like me who always wears down one work glove faster than the other one. So that's my right hand glove, not too bad. My left hand glove though, full of holes in the fingers. Always in the same 2 fingers. So what I like to do is I get myself rolls of hockey tape. This stuff is made in Canada. I don't know, generic hockey tape. Why hockey tape? It's flexible, so you can still move your fingers. It's super sticky. It has the fibers in it, which makes it nice and strong, doesn't wear down. And it's designed for cold temperature, right? Because hockey's cold. So you put this on your gloves, it sticks to the leather very well. And yeah, like this is what guys use for taping up their sticks and their gloves and whatnot when they're playing. Works great for this too. I actually carry a roll in my work jacket. You can actually see the circle of it starting to wear itself in. But yeah, saves you, you know, I don't know where you guys are, but where I am at here, these gloves are at least $20 a pair. That's when you can find them on sale. Usually they're going to be around that 30, 35 bucks a pair for a, you know, better quality insulated glove. Ooh, baby. Look at that. So we just used a bunch of the extra trim boards and just literally bridged it across because you're only, I want to say this is like 2 foot something in between. So these are crazy strong for what they're going to be doing. Be stronger than whatever these are. Left the one off the bottom too so we can slide in like, I don't know, bags of flour or weird heavy container things we don't want to have to lift and try and put on the shelves. So we have lots of room there. Down under the house here, I'm going to make all this into shelves using a bunch of our leftover treated lumber. So I just kind of drew out on here sort of height I want to go to, and it's going to be a 2x4 on the flat and then a block and then a top at the sides. Anyway, so I wanted to shoot, that's my top of all my 2x4s that are going to go along the wall. So I thought, oh, I need to put the laser up. Don't have the tripod, but I did have the magnet attachment and a steel pipe for the gas line. Mint. I don't know what you guys all think about climate change, but as someone who has a job that's very weather dependent, and all the things I kind of do in and around home are very weather dependent, I pay attention to the weather quite a bit. And this is not normal. This is December, what are we, the 8th today? We are, yeah, December 8th. And I think it's something like +3 right now and raining. We have some years where this is -25, -30 for the high. And then dipping down, we can get -40 at night, which for our Fahrenheit friends, that's the same. But this is like we have just a little bit of ice on the pond. I would say maybe 3-4 inches. A lot of the lakes in our area haven't even frozen. This is nuts. I don't care what people say. Climate change is real. I mean, I'm not that old, and I've already seen in my brief existence how extreme things have gotten now. You know, either we're crazy hot, crazy cold, crazy dry, crazy wet. There's no just steady, which being basically in the center of the continent, center of Canada, usually, you know, you should have pretty consistent weather. This is the plan. So I got the one at the end there in place. Those first two are on edge because of the drop down, and I still have to add another board there to shim it up to get the height of these ones. These ones I went flat to keep the bottom shelf as low as I can. If I went on edge, I'd be 3.5 inches up plus the 1.5 inches at the top. So this will keep it down so we're just 3 inches total off of the concrete wall. We have all of the supports in. So you can see now we'll have 1, 2, 3. Basically this is all going to be for like Rubbermaid containers, like the bigger ones in that, or boxes, or anything of that nature. So that still gives us a lot of room to get through here. Tegan was all panicking, thinking that coming out 2 feet would be too much. So to make her happy, I did 2 feet to the outside of this, and then we're like 22 inches or something in between. So smaller than I wanted to go. I wanted 24 on the inside, but then you'd have this, you know, your 1.5 inches out, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, minor panic attack there. Thought maybe my 10-foot whatever boards wouldn't actually make it through the door and in. But if you come in, you get one corner there, you put the other corner up in there, it just fits on all 3. Bonus project. Got my 2 benches set up. Again, using a bunch of scrap. But It's kind of tricky because it's just a little piece of plywood here, and all I have on hand is 3-inch screws. So instead of having them come up and stabbing people, I put them all in at like a 45, and then I actually checked how much the screws would go in before I put them right through. And now, nice little hangout spot. I mean, might as well. It's kind of dead space here otherwise. All right, got all the screws in, all the boards lined up. So yeah, you can see how like this is the idea. So this will fit the full-size containers. This is all just work gloves and stuff in there. Now we can get a whole bunch of them. Organize the world. It's amazing what a row of shelves will do for you. Basically, I just start throwing stuff on and making room for starting on the wall here. It's beautiful. Well, this weird angle piece is upside down and backwards, and it was actually the cutoff from doing the peak in the living room. So I made it work, cut it flat there, notched out there, got it nice and level, and that's a factory edge for almost 10 feet there. And then I'm just gonna fill in that bit, and then maybe some over there, and it'll be good. Look at that beautiful piece I got in there. Took out that little triangle, did it all in one. I just missed my mark by that, but basically just the tip broke off. That is the so-called man cave wall. Well, looks like we're getting that snow they called for, but more. Of course, they said, oh, you're gonna get 2 inches of snow. I think we already have probably 4 inches of wet, thick snow already, and it's still falling. Coming along. We got chairs and we got a TV. That's all you need. Actually, you also need a beer fridge, but I think Tegan just unplugged it on me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's more than 2 centimeters. Oh my. Oh my. Well, I guess I know what's happening today. Tegan is on a mission to get to the cats to feed them. She is bound and determined to shovel a bath. Shovel a bath. And I even bought her. She's wearing her nice big tall baffin boots, which she could just walk the whole way there right now. She would have no issue at all. Saves me the shoveling.
Fuck, you have no tractor.
Cats are trying to figure out what the heck the snow is. Oh, I missed it. They were just ripping around, swatting at the snow. Oh, there they go. Face plant. So, solar panels covered in ice, which sucks, but I'm gonna try something. So that half, or the less than half, I just took the loose snow off the top, and I didn't scrape it. These ones I scraped. But the other thing is, I got myself a giant squeegee head now. So I just got from Princess Auto, actually, of all places. It was like 20 bucks or something on sale. So that's the size comparison. That's their little one that I bought with this. So it's more than double and much bigger flap. So I'm gonna experiment, see what happens between the two of these, if they melt off at the same time or not. Oh, so all the trees and everything are tipping in. We're just trying to pack down the road. Oh. changing. RIP paint. Oh my goodness. Can't even tell there's a road here. So, tractor's gone to the mechanic to get work done. So I bust out my old drag. This was actually what I used to use to fix the roads here before I bought the tractor. And it's like a piece of a bulldozer blade. It's like one of the pads off of a dozer. And I guess the previous guy here, this was a broken one or whatever reason. And I had thrown a cable on it, and then I would use this to fix up the roads. I just hooked up to it, pulled it over the bush. Now the cables are on this side. It should be flipped over, do it so it's kind of like leaning ahead, packing, which is actually doing like a fantastic job at packing. It's like, look at that. Like, I can't even leave a footprint in this now. This probably works better than the tractor does. A little wet and frozen outside, so brought the saw in here to thaw for a bit. But brought in a bunch of the material from upstairs. Pretty much have, I think, almost all the stuff out of the living room that we need to get out. Move around some other stuff with Tegan. But now, I have all these trim boards. I've got these. Got that 1x3 there. Got these ones. Not finished. We've got the box stuff. We've got all that stuff. All that stuff. So, I'm gonna just keep burning through material, just making random stuff and doing random finishes because might as well. Like, we got nothing else we can do with this stuff, and it's in the way. So at least if we like stick it on the wall, it's out of the way. So, trying to use up all the 1x4 trims and any other bits and pieces that we have lying around possible. Got a little carried away in the man cave. So I basically did every screw line, the joint between the pieces. The only thing I didn't do is that one triangle part there. Ran it on the bottom, ran it on the top, and then I still had a little bit left. So I just did the jamb of the door down here too. Why not? So now you come in, you can hang up your riding stuff. I was thinking I might do like a helmet hanging rack up there or something. Make my own little snowmobile shack. Why not? Buy this thing. It's stupid. They don't give you instructions, and it's not actually designed to go like this. It's 3 separate units, but they make it look like it's 1 unit. And then when you buy it, it's 3 separate ones. So it's just all around a pain. I found these cute handles at the hardware store. They're like solid metal moose horns. Super cool. She's like, hey, throw them on the cupboard in the bathroom. Alright. So I got that one. So I measured, 1 inch up, 1.25 inches over, and I did this one, 1 inch up, 1.25 inches over, and then I was like, oh, okay, and then I gotta rotate the tops, which was gonna be the hard part, figuring out the top. What the hell is that? So I start looking at them, and from China, they're like totally oblong. Hard to show it, but yeah, basically like their distance is the same on their holes, but they just placed it totally in a different spot on this one because they're not mirror image. So now I got to lower this one by like 1/4 inch so that these line up closer, because otherwise it just looks stupid. Is it OCD or like it I don't know. That's the same now, but then these are, and then if you line up this one, the outside like that one, and then that's like that still. It's like you have to go way lower and to get that to be the same. Or you'd have to have this one like way out there like that. If that doesn't work, so you got it like that. So somewhere in between. Build the cat's a nice big house. And they still choose to sleep under the hobo house. Friggin' cats. So, yeah, so that works. I just need to do that last bit of trim in the bathroom because the drywall and the whole HRV vent there is just terrible. But anywho, so we're gonna just trim it out and better bring that nail gun too. Yeah, so we just ran the hose up there and it worked.
Very good.
Yeah, video of them just hanging out. They have no idea what's going on. But the good life with having a thermostat to control their heat so they don't get too hot, don't get too cold. We're down to 12 now that I opened the box on you. I'm sorry. It's not 15 anymore for you. Took 2 attempts. First one, I, for whatever reason, subtracted the half, not added the half. Anyway. That looks fancier than all the vents in the rest of the house. Now I gotta do it to all of them, Tegan. Whoa. Tegan's making her first ever fancy dinner in the new house. Getting shepherd's pie ready to go. Going to the potluck. Community club potluck. Nothing beats them. So Tegan brought home this little mat the other day. And she's like, oh, put it here at the door. We lay it out. Wasn't even enough room. You open the door. There wasn't enough room for a person to stand and then have another person walk in behind him. So I was like, oh, you gotta get more carpet. She's like, oh, I'll get a bigger one for the other entry. I think she bought a big enough carpet. Do you think it's big enough, Tegan? You bought the whole store. It'll work. Look at that. Cut all around. Now the big debate, the angle we cut off or don't cut off. I am team leave it square, keep your brain happy. Tegan's team chop it off. That's some godforsaken.
Is we need more. The freezer is going there. The laundry kind of drying rack will be kind of in the middle when it's out. So I don't want this carpet to be partially under it.
It just hurts my brain. Hurts my brain.
You're at this
It doesn't
corner
angle at
and
anything. It's just, it's
something
aiming
off
like,
the shoes.
it's like directing you to the washing machine. It's like, welcome to our house, or the dryer. Welcome to our house, dry your clothes. Like might as well just put like the strip glow in the dark stuff that they put on airplanes to just direct people right to there.
Yes,
That'll be the angle it goes
laundry,
to.
Mitchell.
Yeah. Guests come over, do the laundry. Got my little fire helpers here. So, boiler update. Yeah, I know you want food. I know. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, yeah, I want food. Meow. So, the colder it's been getting out, the better this thing runs. Uses less wood when it gets colder. So peaceful. Right, so December 13th, we finally had our first -20 night. So let's see how much wood is left. Oh, not bad. Still a few more hours of burn time. So that's kind of in line with the bottom of the box there. Not too shabby. Well, first day of partial sun in probably a week and a half. So finally was able to get most of the ice off of the panels. I've been in touch with Solarc, emailing them, which thank goodness they are fantastic to get a hold of. Get back to you right away. And in this case, I had questions about my settings and why the generator was running for 6 hours at a time to charge. And they just remote accessed it from Texas or wherever the guy's located. Went through the whole thing. You know, updated a bunch of settings, updated the firmware, and something else he did, changed around some things. So, should be running a little better. One thing that we didn't realize is that we had the settings for the generator charging the batteries super low. and it's because their amperage rating is in DC, not AC. So we had it set to 80 amps because the breaker on the generator is 80 amps. But it's actually 48 volt system, DC, blah, blah, blah. So we can do way more. So he adjusts that too. So should charge faster, which is good. Not burn as much propane, I guess, now, hopefully. Only one way to find out. Time will tell. So we messed up on hanging our rail and we hung it too low. Now the door with the flooring installed rubs. So we're gonna lay it down, we're gonna cut the door shorter. Project. Make a shelf out of that big old 2x12 and our leftover 1x8. And the door fits now. Right when we thought it couldn't get any wilder of weather, it is +4, December 14th. Everything's melting. The snow is like toothpaste again. What? What's happening, Manitoba? Excuse me, you two. Get off of me call! Today is my day off. So, Tegan has tasked me with cleaning up all the junk that's lying around the house, especially in the living room here. So that tomorrow, all the stuff that we didn't bring before because there's no room for it, it's happening tomorrow. So I have to get everything here, put away, organized, tucked away, garbage away, make room, so then that way no one's tripping and falling and breaking Tegan's stuff. Because if we start damaging Tegan's stuff, Tegan's gonna start damaging us. All right, you guys stay in here where it's nice and warm. I'm gonna run outside, and then you guys can watch me do my morning and nightly routine of checking on the boiler. So it was as easy as that. So on mornings where it's been colder, it'll burn all through the night. And even right now, from when I loaded it up with firewood at whatever it was, 10 o'clock at night, something like that, it was, I would say, a third full still. So I probably could have got whatever, 3 more hours or more out of it. So I think it's like 8 a.m. now, sun's coming up. Time to work. Just realized Tegan's got notes for me. Garbage, dirt inside folds. Need upstairs. Need upstairs. And then what was the other one that I saw over here? She's got something written over here for me. 3, 3, 2, 2. What does that mean? Look at all the room for activities. And then tomorrow, this is just gonna be packed full of junk. You know how everyone hates washing like turkey roasters because they just don't fit in the sink? Well, with an offset sink, you got like room for activities in here. You can't quite spin it, but there's all kinds of room. I actually really like this sink. Other than the like really square corners that are gonna be more difficult to clean. Pretty sweet. Excuse me. Can I help you? Ooh, Santa showed up. Brought us a Christmas present to ourselves. Looked like a bomb went off. Dang. Look at that. Ready for this? No? Action? Yes? No? Finger in the way? You're recording?
Yes.
Terrible sound. Oh, it's so thick. Oh, crap. Oh, it's like sticky. Oh, it's all sticky. Tegan's new friends. They're parrot cats, apparently. Welcome back once again. So, we are en route to the rental house to clean everything out. So we have, who's here today? So Tegan and I, my dad, my mom's on lunch duty. Tegan's parents, I believe, are gonna help us. Tegan's cousin Damon, Todd is here, and then Brennan is meeting us at the rental house there because he's coming from his place, so he's closer to that. And we have, what? We have 4 trucks and the enclosed trailer, and, or I guess 5 if Wayne has his truck too. So we will have hopefully enough room. We might even do it in one trip. We might have to go this afternoon and do another trip after lunch just for smaller stuff, or 2 trips of bulky stuff with small stuff mixed in. But it's today's the day. It's like the official move-in day now. And we just have the craziest frost and fog today too. It looks so cool. Oh my goodness. Now the real work begins. Thanks again to everyone that came out. Todd and Brennan and Damon and Wayne, my parents, Tegan's parents. We hammered it out. 1 load. We have like a couple more things left. That's it at the house. Other than that, we got it all. So, we were sending lots of stuff onto the house that we didn't want upstairs because we just didn't have room for it. Well, let me be the first one to tell you that it is just, oh my goodness, just stuff everywhere. All that, piled up stuff in here, piling up stuff on there, cushions. Oh, we got lots to put away still. Rest of our adventure, getting junk out of here, getting junk out of my closet shed, turn it back into a closet for all my hunting and snowmobiling stuff. Get this crap out of here. All that crap.
It's not crap. Stuff that need to fix up.
It's so valuable that people gave us all this for nothing. That's how much value it has.
Yeah, COVID seems like it was forever ago, but like, but it lasted for so long too. That's just like weirdly just a gap of time. It just everything's.
Right. Pushed everything to the side and then washed from this line in the flooring that away. So a little bit of wet spots. Now we're gonna set up the dining room table under our lights, and then that makes it so we can put our chairs around there. Once we have our chairs around there, then we figure out where the couch goes, the love seat, chairs, other tables, and it all kind of starts piecing itself together as we go. But we'll move the stuff over here, clean that last strip, finish that off. I think the goal for today is to just kind of get the bulk of the items in their spots for the most part. Tegan wants everything done. She wants to be finished before she goes back to work tomorrow. What did you say today, Tegan? You said, why do I have to go to work tomorrow? Because you have so much stuff to do here. I said, well, we need money, so I'm not getting paid to stay at home and place furniture, unfortunately. Maybe one day, Tegan. Maybe one day we'll get some like super cool sponsorship and then we can just get paid to move furniture. That would be pretty cool. I mean, or we could just start a moving company and move other people's furniture and get paid for it, but that's not as fun. Definitely starting to look like a house now. Look at that. Oh, it's just a mess everywhere. We're making progress. Living room is pretty much done. Got, I think, 1 or 2 more pictures to hang there. Tegan's got the little bar set up. Dining room is set up. I just went through, adjusted all the cabinets, so they're all nice. These ones open properly now. Not too violent, not too slow. Same with this one. Wow. They do sit out more than I'd like, but I can't get them to adjust anymore. They line up here. I don't know. I think it's just the style. But everything is nice and crisp looking now. Boxes on boxes on boxes. Oh, we got finally got in touch with the company that we're buying our second refrigerator and freezer from, because we hadn't heard from them in forever, which is Coast Appliances. I would not recommend them. We waited, I think it's been like 2 months or something, and finally they're gonna just switch out a fridge for a different fridge because they can't get it. And I told them they have to have it here basically as soon as possible. This is insane. They never told us that they couldn't get it, but we're gonna get one now. Basically the same thing, different brand. What's Tegan working on? Drawer slidey thingies with a backward shirt. It's a new style. She's setting a new trend here.